Hello. If you are here, then that probably means you are at work and you're maybe dragging today. Maybe you're just low energy, you didn't get a lot of sleep last night, or we have some things going on that are kind of dragging us down. On this office series class on yoga with Paige, we are going to work with our energy, not against it. We're not going to force an energetic practice. We can have those, we can save those for later. Today, we're just going to work with ourselves. So give yourself permission to move slowly, carefully, and just kind of let yourself be. That's what this practice is focusing on. In the middle of your workday, the days you're feeling extra lethargic, give yourself grace and time to just be in your natural state. And maybe with these gentle movements, we will wake up mind and body. But if not, no worries. So whenever you're ready, we can start sitting up in our chair. We want to first create a little space between ourselves and the back of the chair. So wherever you're sitting, sit up nice and tall. We're going to take this first minute or two of our practice by just coming into this moment, being with the breath, letting it anchor us back into our true selves. So just notice its natural rhythm, its natural speed, as it inflates and deflates the belly. Letting it be as it naturally is. Letting this moment be what it already is. No need to force, no need to push. We can just accept whatever this moment, this feeling brings. Maybe we would like to take our hands to our heart and our belly to feel this a little bit more. So taking the right hand up to the left chest, the left side of the chest, and the left hand can reach down and caress your belly. Just letting yourself hang out. Letting your belly become full with breath on the inhale. And then feeling it deflate and become smaller on the exhale. Giving ourselves a chance to tap in and see what's going on in here right now. See what's going on in your heart. Finding a few more breaths, however you're sitting. Just holding yourself. You don't have to be on the mat to meet yourself where you are. The breath is always a nice tool to anchor you back and help you find the present moment that's always there. And on this next breath, you can release the hands if we found them upwards. And then on this next exhale, tuck the chin into the chest. Just waking up the back of the neck. Feeling this long stretch radiating all the way up from the base of the spine. And then let the head roll very slowly to the right side, feeling the left side of the neck as it opens up. as our head points towards this right shoulder. Carefully continuing our circle, letting the head draw back, reaching the nose up towards the ceiling, opening up our throat, our freedom of expression. And on your next exhale, gently roll the neck over to the right or to the left, feeling the right side of the neck release. Finishing out our circle, drawing the head back down into the chest. And we're going to take one slow circle the opposite way. So first, coming out to the left side, opening up the right side of the neck. Gently drop it back behind you. Let the shoulders fall from the ears, and then take the head over to the right. Finishing out your last loving circle, drawing the hands behind the neck, taking the elbows together gently and just letting the head fall down. Waking up the cervical spine, taking about 2 more breaths. Not pushing the head down. On your next in-breath, raise the head, release the hands. Extend the legs out if we didn't have them out already. And this one, we have a few different options. We're going to be waking up the ankle joint by flexing and pointing. So we can keep the heels on the ground and work through 1 foot at a time, being careful to point the feet until we feel a nice stretch on the top of the foot. And this one is definitely better if we can take our shoes, socks off. Or we can scoot back in our chair. Raise the legs, giving us the ability to kind of work through both at the same time. Just taking gentle movements here. Feeling the stretch radiate up the bottom, the back side of the leg as we go deeper and deeper, as we wake up the bottoms of the feet. Maybe taking a little ankle roll or 2. Yes. Healthy and happy joints makes for a healthy and happy life. All right, finishing these out. And you can plant the feet, come up to the top of the chair if we scooted back. So sitting up at the edge of the chair, take the hands behind the back and interlace kind of into like a little fist, taking them over to the left hip, placing both hands on the left hip and reaching the chest up, pressing, almost trying to press the chest forward as we take the elbows back. So we're feeling a nice, generous flexion in the front of the shoulder, of the right arm. Maybe we can feel it in the left arm as well. Just opening up the lungs, we can breathe a little better. Take one big loving breath. And on your exhale, take the fist over to the right hip. And then kind of pressing this fist into the hip as we lift the chest. Taking the elbows behind us, we can feel this maybe in the pectorals as well. Beautiful. Finding your last breath here, and then releasing the hands to the small of the back, still keeping them clasped. Inhale, draw the hands down, almost down into the chair as you lift the chest, finding such beautiful space in the collarbones, opening up through the heart chakra. Taking 2 breaths here, seeing how much you can relax in the shoulders and in the face. And on your next exhale, gently release the fingertips. They can float to the knees for a little seated cat-cow. Inhale, lift the chest. Gaze comes up. And exhale, round through the back, tucking the chin in, down towards the chest. Mobilizing through the spine, matching a little bit of breath to movement. Maybe the arms want to float up with the chest. They can float in front. When we round through the back, we'll take about 2 more rounds. Just let yourself be and breathe and move. Meeting back in neutral spine. Inhale, raise the arms up, nice and tall. Reach the fingertips towards the top of the room. Exhale, coming into cactus. So bend the elbows, draw the chest up, find space between the fingers. Squeezing the scapula together. Find an inhale. And on your next exhale, gently twist to the left. So we're only twisting from the ribs. So it's going to be a big thoracic twist, but you might not go too far. So exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. You can keep your gaze slightly in front of you, or maybe you want to continue the twist and add in your neck for an extra stretch. Finding one more on each side, keeping integrity in the spine. And then meeting back in neutral spine. Letting the arms fall down to the hips. Ending this practice with a little bit of a hip opener. So coming into a seated pigeon, crossing this right ankle over the left knee. Don't worry, I have shorts on underneath this dress. Crossing the ankle over the left knee. Find your position here first. Really ground down through this left foot. Raise the chest. And with every exhale, slowly take your weight forward. So we want to keep a nice long spine. We're just opening through the hips. And especially if we've been sitting down all day, we might not move too much. We just want a gentle little opening to let our hips know that we have not forgotten about them. Maybe we roll out the ankle a little bit here. Taking a little check-in. Finding any movements that feel good. Maybe you want to take a slight little twist or a big side stretch. If anything is calling to you, listen to it. And then on your next inhale, raise the chest, uncross the leg, and switch sides. So pressing this knee down, opening up through the hip first. Take your time to settle in. Inhale to elongate. And exhale, slowly shift the weight forward. Finding 2 more breaths, just letting yourself release. And when you're ready, gently coming up, uncrossing, and making your way into a little bit of a wide-legged fold for our last little bit. So we want to, I'm going to have to hike up my dress here. We want to send the legs really, really wide. This is a therapeutic move. This is not for flexibility. This is just for you. We're going to fold over the legs. Let the blood just rush to the head. Just let yourself hang out. Don't hold tension in any areas of your body. So just fold. So maybe letting the hands come down to the mat. I don't know, just do whatever feels good here for you. You know what that will be. Swinging the head around. Maybe kind of give yourself a little hug here. Maybe you press away from the mat, create space. Find little sways. Whatever you need to connect to yourself. We're only here for a few more breaths. So make it count. Make it feel good to yourself. And gently pressing through the hands to lift the head, not moving too fast. We don't want to get dizzy. And we can sit back up and find a few more moments. Find a few more moments to just be with ourselves before we continue on with whatever else we have going on today. So maybe scoot your chair in a little bit and sit back if that's more comfy for you. Taking a few seconds of breath, of presence. Sometimes we just have to work with what we got and not force something to fit. So if you are extra tired or low energy today, thank you for joining me on Yoga with Paige. And thank you for carving out this time for yourself, especially during the middle of a busy workday. I look forward to the next time we meet, and we will have 4 more office yoga classes for these next 4 days. So if you did enjoy this one, stay tuned for more energizing, standing, longer classes at the desk. I will see you next time. Have a great day.